Hey, YouTubers, this is your girl Claudia coming at you this morning. I just wanted to get on here for a minute and ask you, are you discouraged? Don't be discouraged. Just don't. Just, get a strategy and get a plan and set yourself some goals. And in that way, once you get the strategy and the goals, turning, you'll get excited about your life. Let me tell you, I told you in the last video that I had a story when I went to the hospital. 6:30 in the morning, I had to be there. And so a friend of mine, she decided she wanted to come and stay in the hospital with me. And we went and we had to get checked in. And we went, I guess once we got in there, we went up to the waiting room, and it was pretty packed at 6:30 in the morning. And so I was like, "Oh my God." Well, I mean, of course it was some people, their loved ones was with them, but then once I went into the, started into going into the OR, like the waiting area to get prepped and get all your, change your clothes and everything. I promise you, it was like cattle call. It was beds all down the line on each side, and it was like we were all lined up like moo cows getting ready to go to the slaughter. And it was so hilarious that they had like 12 beds on one side and 12 beds on the other side. And I mean, of course it was private, but it was like cattle call. They was doing them surgeries so quick. It took me only an hour and a half to get my surgery done. From the time that I went into that OR room to the time I got out, it was probably like an hour and 30 minutes. Like, seriously. And I would just so happen to be the last person in there. But I was looking down the sides of each row when you kind of like go through the middle area of the beds on the side. And it was nurses and doctors and all of these people, technical people in there. And I swear it felt like a ranch with a bunch of cows on it. Not calling anybody a cow, but still, it was, to me, that was hilarious. But it just showed me how many, desperate and overweight people that are just saying, you know what, I have to make a drastic move. And if that's where you are right now, don't look at it as being drastic. I mean, well, of course it's drastic, but at the same time, you got to look at it as your life is getting ready to change. You're going through one area where you want to change, and you're coming out on the other side. Do you actually have changed your life? They're cutting 85% of your stomach if you have the sleeve, and they're cutting, almost 95 if you had the gastric bypass, because we're talking the size of an egg or the size of a small banana, not the large banana, the small little, I guess you could say Caribbean bananas, the little small ones. And your life is changed at that point. And look at it from a better perspective. So, that was my little funny that I had when I went into the hospital. And my life have changed. I'm 2 weeks post-op, and actually yesterday on Tuesday was my second week. And you know what? It's been a drastic change. I've dropped over almost 30 pounds in 2 weeks. And you said, oh my God, that's really hard. It really isn't, because the majority of the weight you drop, before your surgery, and then it's a lot of water weight that you have to deal with. And the next video, we're going to talk about you going to the bathroom. You think that's easy? Guess what? It's not. And so I just want to come on and give a shout out to my little funny when I went into the hospital. And we'll talk about some other things on the weight loss surgery, the gastric sleeve or the bypass. And I also have a story on those two different things, the sleeve and the bypass. And my doctor was kind of like, he was a little bit annoyed with me, but it's my decision. It's my body. I make the choices. So, all right, everybody, I want to say this is your girl, Claudia. Have a great day. Make sure that you set strategies and goals. Make sure that you, set out to do the things that you need to do. And also give me a like, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, holla at your girl. Any comments, leave them down below. I'll ask any questions that you have, Or if you would like to go to my doctor, if you're out in the Inland Empire, let me know. I'll leave his information at the bottom during the context. I mean, at the bottom or the context, I'll leave his information for you. Okay? All right, everyone. Have a great day. This is Claudia. I'm out.